Georgia's Lieutenant Governor Geoff Duncan joins us now to talk about the election today. Good to see you again, Lieutenant Governor. Let's start right away picking up on Mark's piece about turnout today. There is some concern that the president's rhetoric could hurt the turnout today. What are you thinking?
Well, I certainly have been disappointed about the rhetoric, as you just mentioned. It has not been helpful to talk about election fraud and fan the flames on the misinformation. But I've got to give Kelly Loeffler and David Perdue credit. They have worked hard. They've been consistently out there every single day. Even in quarantine, David Perdue has been trying to work hard to get voter turnout. And so, look, we just got to remind Georgia voters to show up and continue to elect conservatives. That's all we can do right now.
But what should voters be aware of as they go to the polls today? Last night, the president held a rally. Again, more baseless claims, claiming fraud, that it was rigged. He seems to be threatening and bullying people to really do his bidding for him. What do you want voters to know, Georgia voters to know, as they go to the polls today about their election?
Yeah, look, here in Georgia, all 8 statewide constitutional officers are Republicans. We've got Republican majorities in the state House and the state Senate, and voters have been with us for a long time. I want to just remind them that conservative leadership is where we're at here in Georgia, and it's our future. And David and Kelly have been great to work with, and they've certainly represented our conservative values. That's what I want to remind them of. All this other sideshow stuff, all this misinformation is not helpful. It isn't on message for certain. But, it's the hand we've been dealt with.
Yes, you called it a sideshow and misinformation, but it's landing for a lot of people who are believing what the president is saying. The president has called you out. He has called your governor out. He has made it clear that he's going to campaign against your governor. I know last time you were here, and I keep thinking about it, you mentioned your 3 sons. What are you telling your children? Because the children are watching. When the president of the United States is bullying you, bullying your governor, calling you, making disparaging comments, and questioning your integrity, what do you say to your own children at this point?
Well, it's been a great opportunity in our own household, right? I've got 2 teenagers and a 10-year-old, and they get to watch Dad come home, who every day tells them, "Hey, always do the right thing. It's never the wrong thing." And they get to watch Dad come home and put that on display for him. Even if the president disagrees with me, the president of the United States disagrees with where I'm at and what I'm doing. But that doesn't mean I'm not going to do the right thing.
But it's more than disagreeing, though, Lieutenant Governor Duncan. It's more than disagreeing. The president of the United States is not being truthful. There's a big difference between disagreeing and not being truthful.
Yeah, I think any Republican that's using this election fraud and all this misinformation, and this includes the president, it's simply just an excuse. And it doesn't help us get to the next level. And to me, the next level, as a Republican, is to try to figure out a way to win back the White House in 2024. Did
the president's phone call cross the line legally, in your opinion?
I'm not an attorney, so I don't have the ability to kind of parse the differences there. But what I will tell you, Gail, is I was extremely disappointed. I was extremely disappointed with the purpose of the call, the tone of the call. I can't imagine anybody on the president's staff was giving him advice before, during, and after that was a good idea.
Yeah.
I was proud of Brad Raffensperger's consistent response and continued to just look for every opportunity to follow the letter of the law. And certainly that's what he was hired to do by Georgians.
Yeah, he is certainly done that. Is democracy at stake? Some people say it is.
Well, it's certainly not our best foot forward at this point. But you know what, Gail, this is America, and I remind folks everywhere I go, January 20th, I have great news for Republicans. The Constitution will still be alive and well. We'll still have the opportunity to disagree and work against bad ideas. We'll have the opportunity to continue to figure out ways to get more, majorities in other places. And we'll have an opportunity in 2024 to go back up to the plate and take a swing and see if we can win the White House back.
All right, Lieutenant Governor Geoff Duncan, thank you. We'll all be watching today.
Thanks, Gail.